The old crook finally announces what everyone already knew. His candidacy. And that is the fatal mistake.
Mes chers compatriotes, conformément à la Constitution de la Troisième République,
My dear compatriots, in accordance with the Constitution of the Third Republic, the presidential election will be held on Saturday, October 25, 2025. This election will be an opportunity to confirm, once again, the strength of our institutions and the deep-rooted nature of our democracy. As I have stated on several occasions, all measures have been taken to ensure that the elections are peaceful, democratic, and transparent. I would like to reassure you once again that we are doing everything possible to maintain the climate of peace, stability, and security that our country has enjoyed for several years. My dear compatriots, for several months now, I have been receiving numerous calls from my compatriots regarding my candidacy in the presidential election, from women and young people from all regions of Côte d'Ivoire, and from ordinary people in our neighborhoods, cities, and villages. In response to all these calls, I announced on June 22 that, as President of all Ivorians, I would, after careful consideration, make a decision guided by the nation's best interests. As you know, in March 2020, I decided to transfer power to a younger generation. I said this because I believe in succession and generational transmission. I also value my word. That is why, throughout my professional career and throughout my service to the state, I have made keeping my word a commitment. However, the years spent at the helm of our country have made me understand that duty can sometimes transcend a word given in good faith. Indeed, when I took the oath of office, I pledged to serve Côte d'Ivoire, to protect it, to ensure national unity and territorial integrity, and to work for the well-being of the Ivorian people. This is why, after careful consideration and in all conscience, I announce today that I have decided to run in the presidential election of October 25, 2025. Yes, I am a candidate because our country's constitution authorizes me to serve another term, and my health permits. I am a candidate because our country is facing unprecedented security, economic, and monetary challenges, the management of which requires experience. Indeed, the terrorist threat is growing in the sub-region, and international economic uncertainties pose a risk to our country. This is a reality no one can deny. It is a reality I cannot ignore. I am a candidate because I want our beloved Côte d'Ivoire to continue to remain a prosperous country in peace and security. My dear compatriots, this new term will be one of generational transmission with the team I will put in place. We will be able to consolidate our achievement, and continue to improve the daily lives of our compatriots, especially the most vulnerable. We will continue the work of development so that our country continues on the path to peace, stability, and prosperity. You can trust me. I am determined to devote all my energy to our beloved Côte d'Ivoire and all its inhabitants. May God bless our beautiful country. Thank you. Honestly, who is surprised by Alassane Ouattara's candidacy? No one. Certainly not the followers of Chris Yapi. I have not budged, not even by a fraction. I have always told my followers the truth, and here it is. Alassane Ouattara is a dictator, and like any tyrant, he doesn't know when to stop, and that will be his undoing. This is exactly the path this old cripple has chosen. Inside his household, he appears to be gloating, because, so he believes, he outsmarted the Ivorians who, for the most part, assumed that if he were to announce his candidacy, it would happen during the August 7th speech on Côte d'Ivoire's National Day. So, with a smug grin, he is said to have cried victory, shouting to his niece Massiré Touré. I really fooled them. I made a surprise announcement and it looks like all Ivorians are happy, there are celebrations in every village. To which his niece replied, more sycophantic than ever.
Even in Mali and Burkina, people are dancing.
Yes indeed, these charlatans, to their own misfortune, have locked themselves in a bubble, choosing to believe their own lies. After careful consideration and in all conscience, I announce today that I have decided to run in the presidential election of October 25, 2025. Yes, I am a candidate because our country's constitution authorizes me to serve another term. Before reading that infamous candidacy speech, the despot Ouattara made sure, through his younger brother Tani Birahima Ouattara, that 57 camels and hundreds of sheep were sacrificed and 37 marabouts were dispatched to Kailua, so that the Ivorian people would be rendered docile and unable to speak up. They're going to run too. No. We have to tell them that. We won't be alone in running. They're going to run too. Earlier in Yopougon, they organized a march to say they're happy because the head of state is a candidate. And then when we want to march, we're told there aren't enough police officers to monitor our march. So in this country, it's a double standard. There are people who have the right to march and others who don't. There are people who have the right to speak and others who don't. You just have to be RHDP and everything is planned for you. You just have to be in the opposition and everything is forbidden. We say no. We are men. We are men. This can't happen. They think they're powerful. They think they're strong. But, be careful. Be careful. Blaise Compaoré was stronger than them. But, didn't he fall? There is no power that is eternal. Tell them that. But I tell you this, and I repeat word for word what Mr. Beta confided in me.
Alassane Ouattara will fall from power in the most humiliating way imaginable.
And for that to happen, he had to announce his candidacy. Otherwise, it would be like one of those pious men who dream of paradise but refuse to hear about death. For Alassane Ouattara to pay, for karma to do its job, he needed to push for a fourth term. And that fourth term will be his downfall. History will remember that it was in trying to rule one time too many, that he signed his own end. Chris Yapi does not lie. Find Chris Yapi on his 2 YouTube channels, his Rumble channel, his TikTok, X, Instagram, VK and Threads accounts.